You are now listening to UCereal. I'll restart. So, 3, music's playing. 2, and 1. We're live.
Ooh, welcome guys to the UCereal podcast, episode 8. Man, oh 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 man, am I excited to be recording? Once again, I say it every week, but this literally is the highlight of my week to be in a Discord call with Easy, talking about some fun things. And boy, is this week no exception. We're gonna be talking about uh, some new business moves we're making. We're going to be taking a trip down memory lane. We're going to be circling back to one of our series, personality quizzes, and learn a little bit more about Easy. So, without hesitation, let's get right into it. Easy, how the frick was your week?
It's been good. I thankfully don't have any training this or had any training this weekend. Just did a lot of work, but most of it was just really like I guess less cumbersome than the weeks before. Because
Gotcha.
at work I have end of month and stuff. But so far everything's good. What about you, Jake?
Um, I don't know. It's been slow. Today's Mother's Day, May 9th.
Right.
Um,
Shout out to all the mothers out there. Happy
Shout out
Mother's
to all
Day.
our mamas.
Definitely.
I celebrated with my grandmother and family last night because she doesn't like going to restaurants when they're really busy. So she wanted to do a day early. Today I just kind of had a nice breakfast with my grandma once again. Had a nice FaceTime call with my mom. Whatnot. Before there's one thing on my mind I want to do before I forget. I want to give a shout out to Dude. He comments on every single one of our YouTube posts, and I think he's our first UCereal official fan. So shout out to you, Dude. I wanted to do that
Shout
before I forgot.
out. Shout out, dude.
Shout out, Dude. Other than that, just chilling. I'm getting ready to leave Florida. Leave to Florida this Sunday, a week from today. Excited about that. We're gonna be having a new background in episode 10, I guess. Wow, we're almost at episode 10. Um,
It's crazy.
but other than that, finished school. It's been pretty normal. Just getting ready for summer.
Awesome, man. That's what I like to hear. And so I guess we'll start off by discussing, what we're doing in terms of
Yeah.
you cereal.
So you can start.
Yeah, so we're in the talks of maybe creating an Instagram to post some of our TikToks, just kind of transition some of the stuff there so we can get like more feedback from you guys and just, try to reach out to other people who might be of interest in our content.
Yeah.
We're also looking at maybe tweaking the logo. That's something down the future. These are just things me and Jake are going to be talking about. But yeah, so far those are pretty much the biggest topics or biggest things that we're going to be changing maybe in the future. Um,
Yeah.
and I don't know if you want to add anything to that, Jake.
Well, we did make the Instagram. It's made. It's
Right.
at UCereal Podcast. There's no content there yet. But if you guys want to follow it and keep posted on our lives and what we're doing, it's another platform to be connected on. And I think we're gonna try to find a way to have some Instagram special content,
Hmm.
maybe pictures of us, specialty highlights, whatever, behind the scenes. Do what we
Instagram
can.
lives.
We could do that. We could do that very easily.
Yeah,
But yeah, give it a follow. It's just another way to stay connected, and we just wanted to reach out on another platform. Yeah, we're looking at tweaking the logo and just kind of taking our stuff to the next level. You'll probably notice our co-host Daniel is also not here this week. He's been very, 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 very busy with life and school. But the show must go on, so we're here again. Uh, but yeah, I think with all that, getting behind all that, we're ready to get into some talking points.
definitely, definitely.
So, as we all know, Easy has been riding the Dogecoin wave for quite some time, and it had quite the weekend. And I kind of want to just discuss what you think the future of Dogecoin is. Is it a gamble? Is it going to be a serious crypto? Like, Ethereum or Bitcoin where it can get into the thousands? Or what do you think?
So, I mean, the amount of um, uncertainty and skepticism has gotten a lot of people, especially in cryptocurrencies in general. But I think Dogecoin has a lot of support. I think
Mm.
there's a lot of people who are willing to take that risk to buy in. And it's performed fairly well. I mean, over the week, we had at least, I can't remember if it was like 100% gains, like 200% gains. Like, it's just gone up
Well, it
like
doubled. It
crazy.
it was chilling at 38.40 and it hit a good 75 cents, but
Definitely.
it's back down to like 48, I think.
Yeah, it's very volatile right now, but the thing is that I mean, if you bought it like before the hype, you have some really good returns. Now,
Yeah.
it's going to be volatile up until now. Like it's just going to keep on going up and down. But the question you asked was, what do you think in terms of the
It's,
future? Is this going to be
mhm.
just like Bitcoin? Is this going to be like Ethereum? I am absolutely unsure. I think it's a huge bubble. I think out of all the cryptos, Dogecoin has no um there's no there's no algorithm to it. Like Ethereum you mine and then Bitcoin you mine as well. I don't really know necessarily what Dogecoin at first became was a meme. It was supposed to be a
Yeah.
meme like in terms of the cryptocurrency world, but it's just turned into this like huge like popular cryptocurrency that everyone's now getting into. I mean, you for yourself, like you started getting into it
Yeah.
now.
I've almost doubled my money since I've started, which is good. I kind of picked Ethereum. I think it has the legs and legitimacy to be kind of the next Bitcoin in 10 to 15 years.
Definitely.
Um, I was thinking about buying some Dogecoin, nothing serious, but if I just put in like $10, get 12 or 13 Dogecoins, because who knows, and maybe it'll die out and I'll lose $10, or maybe in 10 years each Dogecoin will be worth 50 grand like Bitcoin, and then that'll be 500 grand potentially.
Yeah.
So I'd rather lose out on $10 than 500 grand and
Hmm.
take that chance. So I'm thinking about that, but I don't know because it's interesting. The whole spike, it spiked to 75, and then it went back down, and I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna do, but it's interesting. It's
Yeah.
fun to watch.
Yeah. And it's not backed by anything, so it's like it's raw, and it's it's very it gets a little like you overthink sometimes because then you're like, especially the people who really invest a lot of their money in cryptocurrencies because they believe it's the new way of purchasing, um, the new way of having currency, right?
And
I
I
mean,
agree with that.
yeah,
I think
definitely.
it's cool. It's the new thing. Remind me again, when did you buy in Dogecoin? Like, what was it at?
It was at 6 cents when I bought in. Um,
Okay.
I first heard about it when it wasn't even a cent, but I was in a weird place in my life at that time. So I was like getting out of college. I was like, there was just so many things happening that I just never there wasn't any sort of conversation other than the fact that it was a meme and people were like, "Oh, I'm buying it for the meme, blah blah blah, Dogecoin,
Yeah.
whatever." And that was pretty much it. And then all of a sudden, I'm just like looking at it and I'm like, you know what would be so crazy if I bought into this? And it just
Yeah.
exploded. So I'm talking to my friend because I always have a phone call. My friend, OC, shout out to you. And oh my gosh, I was like, bro, what if I just put 1 grand in this, like right now? And he's like, bro, that's crazy, like. And I was just like, I'm just gonna say fuck it, I'll do it. And I put in my 1 grand at 6 cents. It went up to like 20 cents,
Yeah.
and then it dropped to 12, 11, 10, and I bought another 500 because I was like, dude, this is like I'm already up. let's just go
Yeah.
in. So I put in another $500, and then from there
Boom.
on, I went to the moon. I
Yeah.
won't disclose any of the gains that I've made, but you guys could probably get a
You
picture.
could do the math.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. I mean, that's the thing with those low cryptocurrencies. When you're buying in at 6 cents, it's really tough to lose because you can only go up,
Mhm.
especially when they're not even worth a cent. Like that's
Yeah.
where you can really only win. So I don't know. That's I've been looking into some currencies that are new and I'm thinking about it. The only problem is I just don't have a lot of money right now. So I think I just need to place my bets smartly.
Yeah, and you got to be safe with those because a lot of the exchange websites or like the exchange apps, wallets
Yeah,
and stuff, they're like really
sketchy.
insecurely unsecured, is what I like to call it. Like they're secured to a point where like if you lose your keys,
Hmm.
it's over. Like you can't touch your money anymore. There's no way of recovering. I think blockchain is the one where it's like that, and then there's tons of others. Again, I'm new to this stuff still. Like I seriously wanted to get into it like back when Bitcoin was like just a topic of discussion. It wasn't even like what it
Yeah.
is now, but I just I didn't have the feeling that it was going to explode like this. Which I totally regret, but
I mean, I was 11 when Bitcoin came out,
yeah.
so there wasn't much I could do. But I wish if I had money and I was like 18 when Bitcoin came out, I probably would have bought some, like even just one or two,
Mhm.
just for the fun of it, just
Yeah.
like you did with Dogecoin,
Mhm.
and because you just never know where it's gonna go.
Definitely.
I think that's enough said on that topic.
Yep.
This next topic, I am very excited about. If you want to switch scenes, for
Switches
those of
scenes.
you who don't know, and Easy did this too, but I grinded YouTube for a good 5 years, and it was a lot of fun, and a lot came out of it. But we are on to podcasting. We're starting a new venture on a new platform. But I'm sure a few people who watch this podcast definitely remember my old videos. So I think we're gonna try out a new segment where we kind of react to some of our old videos. I mean, there's I got a bunch, Easy's got a few. Um, so I think we're just gonna give this a try, and if you guys enjoy this segment, make sure you let us know, and we'll do it more.
But
Um,
before we start, I kind of want to give context as to what content you made
I would love to
before
too.
um, before you started this or we started this podcast.
Yeah,
Um, do you want to go into that or do you want me to?
I could do it. I mean, you can touch on it.
Yep.
Most of the videos we're gonna be watching are real life videos. 80% of my content is Minecraft videos, which was very popular back when I was making videos, and I loved that game, and I still do. But I think the videos we're gonna be watching mostly are my vlogs, and I have about maybe 30 real life videos that we can kind of touch on. Uh, Anything you wanted to say on that? Easy?
Yeah, we did a lot of not just video games. Again, you mentioned the vlogs, but you also did live streaming too, right? You live streamed
Oh yeah,
a lot of Minecraft and what was once a great game, Fortnite, in the beginning, and then I don't know, like we were just it was just all for fun, right? It was like just
yeah. I didn't just do Minecraft. Yeah, I did a little bit of everything.
yeah, you were you just
I
did all types of games.
and I just love making videos and putting them out there and
Hmm.
seeing how people respond. And it's a passion of mine for sure. And that's why we're doing this again. But this video was one of my first real life videos. I decided I've always wanted to be a vlogger, and every kid who watches YouTube has watched David Dobrik, Logan Paul, Roman Atwood, and they've seen vlogs and they think vlogs are cool, and everyone's wanted to be a vlogger who's been on YouTube. It's just fun. But obviously, one of the hardest parts is kind of forcing yourself to put yourself out there because you're showing your face, you're showing your life, and it can be a little bit awkward, it can be a little bit weird, and it's hard to find real life footage to make content on. Anyway, so a lot of people have always been interested in vlogging, but it's tough to get started. So this video was the beginning of a challenge I challenged myself to do, where I forced myself to vlog and find footage every day for a week. Some of it's grasping at straws, some of it's actually funny and I'm proud of to this day, but this was the first vlog I made. So we're just gonna, you got it open, we'll go ahead and press play and
Yeah, I got
give it a watch. Have you ever seen this video or it's been a while?
it. Dude, it's been a while, but I feel like I remember every single episode that
I
you
just
made.
I just watched a few and there's something. And this is gonna be a good series if
Dude,
people
this
are
is a
into
gold
it.
mine. This is a gold mine.
It's something. Uh so here we go without further ado. Today at 5:22, I posted a video called 7-Day Vlog Challenge. My goal was to post a vlog every single day. It sounds easy, but it's not. How does one produce 7 entertaining vlogs in one day with no experience and no real background or understanding of the art? I grew very nervous as time passed, with no concept of what my video tomorrow would be. So I decided to search the web, looking at Logan Paul, David Dobrik, Danny Duncan, Casey Neistat. I thought to myself, what do all these people have in common? One, they have cameras, and try to make the videos have as much personality as possible. I had a camera, and I had somewhat of a personality, so I thought let's start with that. Next, I looked, what do these guys dress like? Casey Neistat, casual. Logan Paul, and his own merch. David Dobrik, all black. Danny Duncan, white tee. I decided to find a mid-ground to look the part and feel the part. What?
Oh my god. This is gold.
Oh my god. I overslept. I have to make a vlog. I gotta get some food. A vlog must be very well nourished. Oh, there we go. I missed my mini fridge. That was sweet. Then throwing up cheese hits on the table.
I forgot that actually happened.
My eyes were watering.
Your eyes were so red.
You want to brush your teeth. It's good to brush your teeth after you throw up.
For real. Cappy gets in the shot, dude.
Want to freshen up your hair a bit? What a little munction I was. Look at that.
You were.
What the heck happened? So hot, Jake. Thanks. You got pretty cool hair. Oh. Like my eyebrows are. On fleek, right? Hopefully on fleek. Ouch! Ouch! Thanks. You look buff. Are you working out? Damn, how'd you know? I don't know. Jake's gotta know. After spending all day trying to become like the other vloggers,
Dude,
I
that's
still felt something was
hilarious.
missing. So I decided to go to get some advice where I always go and get advice. Bob, I'm back. Can I get a beer and some advice? Good place, Jake. Here's your beer and I'll give you any advice you ever need. What is it? Got more lady problems? Thank you.
Sure.
No, it's not lady advice. I want to become a vlogger, and I just don't have what these other guys have. They've got money. They've got a bunch of actors and funny people around them that they can
The mangles zoom in and out.
production teams. I just don't have that. So I've been trying all day to become like them, but I just don't think I can. Jake, after hearing that story, it sounds like you need to stop becoming those other guys and just be yourself. Because that's what your fans want. They want you to be yourself. It's a lesson to be learned.
Yeah, 100%. You live by. What I love about this is you didn't even decide to cut this out. You just
No, my point is I wanted to slam the rest of the thing, but it took a while. You know what? You're right. I just need to be myself. Thank you for that advice.
Oh god. This
Uh,
deserved so many. This video in and of itself
Thank you guys
deserved
so much
so
for
much
watching this
more
vlog. Hopefully you guys did
deserves
views than
enjoy.
it got.
Oscars.
Or I really
I
shouldn't say
know.
vlog. It was more of a skit because I
Uh,
have
I want to
nothing planned
vlog
at all
again. I'm
today. But
serious.
tomorrow I leave
It's
for
so
my
much
birthday
fun.
trip, so there's gonna be awesome
Dude,
vlogs all
UCereal
weekend.
vlogs coming
And
out in
then
the future
Monday and Tuesday and
because we're gonna
Wednesday
be
is like
doing
I'm
some
doing stuff
meetups
for
this
my
summer.
family and doing fun stuff because it's my
Definitely.
actual birthday. So there'll be awesome vlogs the rest of the week, but I just had nothing planned today, so I thought I'd make that
Dude,
fun
you
skit.
throwing up the
So
cheeses,
hopefully you
dude. That
guys did
was
enjoy, and if
so
you did, make
fucking
sure you leave a
funny.
like, comment, subscribe,
That
and I
made
will
me
see you all
laugh.
next time, and goodbye. Peace.
Oh boy. So that's 2018. Jake,
Summed up.
I just burped again. He's a little memester. He likes to have some fun. I don't know. I enjoy taking a trip down memory lane. It's fun. What are your thoughts on that video?
Dude, I want to say I was personally a fan of this series
Yeah,
because every video you dropped, I actually watched entirely and
yeah.
commented. And I don't think we were like like friends at the time.
We were cool. We were
We,
decently
yeah,
close.
we were decently close. Not as close
Not
as we are now,
no.
but
Well, it's 3 years ago. We've grown our friendship by 3 years.
yeah. So it was like I was like supportive, and dude, when you dropped it, I almost died like of laughter the whole
Yeah,
video because it was just so raw. It was so like you.
that's pretty much me in a nutshell. I feel like I haven't even been myself because I've just been cooped up for a year and I've kind of become a little bit more of an introvert and I forgot how to socialize. But watching back on my old videos, I'm like, geez, I was a goofball to say the least.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, we got bangers such as to follow present vlog, a meal fit for a king vlog, legit food review, the lemonade stand.
Oh my god, lemonade stand.
That's a. I remember you watched that one in your stream and you were dying.
Dude, I was dying of laughter on my stream.
Oh, so we definitely got to add that one because the next video I queued up was my morning routine for next week's episode. If
Yeah.
this series goes somewhere, which I think it will because we enjoy doing this,
Yeah.
and we just hope you guys too.
Yeah, comment down below if you guys want to see this more often. I actually like it a lot because it just brings back good old freaking memories and
The
it's
best
hilarious.
memories. That would be awesome. If I know I've asked you this for like the past 3 years, if you could get the footage of when you surprised
Oh
me,
my
and we could
gosh.
react to that. I've been dying to see that footage for 3 years.
I know.
Because
It's
the
been
last
how
time I
long?
3 years. If you, I think our first podcast ever, we talked about the blue throw up incident, and that was the last time I saw Easy, and he vlogged like a good portion of that
No,
weekend.
I
I've been
vlogged
begging
almost
him.
all of it. Yeah.
I've been begging for that footage for like
Dude,
4 years.
that's like the untold like the it's like the Columbine freaking tapes, bro. It's like
I I'm dying to see it so bad.
dude, I haven't actually wanted to see it too, but I don't know where my camera is.
You mean you don't know where your camera
I
is?
have to find it. No, I really do because it's in storage. So
That's I don't know where my camera is either.
I just hope that the card's in there. But
Yeah. All right. We'll see if we can dig that up for the archive one of
oh
these
my
days.
gosh. And then maybe you could edit it and then
I'd edit the heck. I haven't. That's like after a few months of you not posting it, I'm like, just send it to me. I'll edit it. Just I want to see it so bad.
dude, there has to be like oh my gosh, like 20,
Maybe
30
20 things.
videos
Because
in
I
there.
remember we went to, we recorded like the drives. We recorded when you surprised me. I think we recorded some at Walmart.
Yeah.
You did a house tour.
Mhm.
Oh, so good. Um, I think getting. Are you ready for our final point here?
Yeah.
We're gonna kind of pick up this other segment that we started,
Today.
but we never got around doing the next part because we've just had so many good talking points that we've wanted to cover. But the personality quiz, we're gonna learn a little bit about Easy, see what
Definitely.
makes him tick.
Let me just
So
fix
you want to
this.
get that up, and we'll get
Yep.
going.
Up and ready to go.
Up and going.
So I guess this is just a free personality test that we took when we did yours, right? It was yours that we did.
It's the same one. Yeah,
Mhm.
we did this episode 3, I believe. We're on episode 8, so it's time we finish up the series. And next week we'll be doing Daniels and kind of wrap it up. And but yeah, it's Easy's turn today.
Perfect. All right. So I guess do you have the screen pulled up for you?
I got it up, so yeah, we can just do this at the same time and all that good stuff.
Mhm.
So
So
question 1.
you regularly make new friends. I agree with that.
I do
100%.
too. Are you doing all the way agree?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's
Um.
do agree or not strongly agree, moderately, strong, moderate, slightly, just so
Mhm.
we can do it
Strongly
together.
agree.
Okay, strongly agree. You make friends frequent.
You spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest.
I can see that being moderately true.
Yeah,
I don't.
I
You're
would
not
too.
like a total scatterbrain, but I think when you be like, "Oh, that's interesting. Let me read about that." It's something you would do.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with
Okay.
that. So we'll do moderately for that one.
Yeah.
Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry.
No. I don't know.
And
What do you think?
I'll be
I
totally
don't.
honest with you.
No.
I'm pretty weak on that subject because when I see someone cry, it depends on the situation though. So I
Yeah.
think slightly agree.
Okay.
Slightly agree. You often make a backup plan for a backup plan. Oh heck yeah. That's a
So it's
strongly
strongly.
agree. Mhm.
Stay calm under pressure.
Yeah,
I'd do strongly for that too. You get stuff done.
definitely. Um, you want to read the next ones?
At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people. You mostly talk to the ones you already know. Disagree for sure. You're a social butterfly.
Definitely.
Strongly disagree. Right?
Yeah, I agree with
Okay.
that.
You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another. I don't know. What do you think?
I moderately agree with that. Um,
Okay.
yeah,
You are very sentimental.
yeah. I think I can be sentimental a lot.
Moderate,
So I'd say
slightly.
moderate.
Okay, moderate.
Hmm.
You like to organize. You like to use organizing tools such as schedules and lists.
I
Strongly.
strongly.
I see that. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. No, strongly
Strongly agree.
disagree.
Hmm.
You're very confident in yourself. You feel very comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation.
Oh yeah.
Strongly agree. You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analyzes analysis of
Analysis.
creative work. I
Uh,
mean,
that's a disagree. I love discussing interpretations and creative works.
strongly.
We'll do moderate disagree. Because I do.
Okay.
There is a point where I draw the line. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You get this next page.
Okay, you are more inclined to follow your head than your heart. I strongly agree with that. You usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning a particular daily routine. Ooh, I slightly disagree.
Okay.
You
I
rarely
see.
worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. Yep.
Strongly agree.
You enjoy participating in group activities. Moderately agree.
Yeah.
You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending. Now I hate those types of movies and books.
Strongly disagree.
Yeah. Your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments. I agree with that.
Strongly.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. I got this page. You are interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next.
I slightly agree with that.
Slightly agree. You are prone to worrying him. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse.
No, strongly disagree. Oh wait.
Okay. Well, that's kind of like saying like, oh, I'm gonna go to the mall, but what if I get mugged in the mall?
Oh, well, I
That's
mean,
how I
I
would
have
describe
a
that.
prone to worry about things that things will take turn for you are prone to worrying that things tilt.
Kind of like
I moderately agree. I mean, sometimes I worry. Well, I don't even worry.
you
Nah,
just do
just
neutral.
strongly disagree.
Strongly disagree. Okay. You avoid leadership roles in group settings.
Strongly disagree.
Yeah,
I try to fight for leadership.
I know you do. You are definitely not an artistic type of person. Taking this as like drawing, sculpting, music,
I'm neutral on this one.
totally neutral. Do you think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings?
Agree.
Strongly,
Moderately.
moderately. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax.
Oh yeah, strongly agree.
Yeah, here you go. Next page for you.
Okay. You enjoy watching people argue. Um,
You can,
slightly
you can,
agree.
who doesn't?
uh,
You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself.
oh my gosh, that's a moderate disagree.
Yeah.
You tend to
Your
avoid drawing.
mood can change.
I love.
I'm sorry, you're supposed to read this.
Really? I thought I read the last one. Did I? Did I not? I'm having short-term
Uh,
memory loss.
I kind of want to just read all of them.
Go ahead. I don't care.
Your mood can change very quickly.
I agree. Moderately.
Slightly? Moderately. You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you.
Slightly. Agree.
Uh, I would agree with that. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. That's a
You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. Moderately
procrastinate.
disagree.
Yep. You've always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death.
I like talking about death. I don't know if I've ever been fascinated about questioning what happens after it, though. Um,
Yeah, I mean that's a weird question because it's either you don't care, or you already have a strong feeling of what happens after death, or you just don't know.
I
You
get
always are trying to
it's
figure it out.
not it's I think it's the fascination by the question of. So it's really just saying you're fascinated by why, even if it's a strong belief that you know what happens after death, you're just fascinated by it.
Yeah, because I guess some people be like, I don't care, I'm dead, who cares?
Yeah, and then some
You
people are
did
like,
it.
well, they believe this and they're just fascinated and they're just like it's intriguing to them. To me, I really don't care, so I strongly disagree.
Okay. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own.
I would moderately agree with that.
Moderately agree. You
Hmm.
become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical.
I slightly agree.
Okay. You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours.
Find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours.
So I guess it just means being able to empathize with someone who's gone through different things in life that could be just as hard as what you've experienced,
Yeah, I
but
think
just different.
I strongly agree with that.
All right. You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible.
I disagree moderately.
Disagree.
Hmm.
You rarely second guess the choices that you've made.
Mm, I always second guess. I think
I'd be probably moderately disagree.
I
Or
slightly disagree.
slightly disagree. After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need.
It'd be nice, especially now.
No kidding.
I
After a
moderately
long,
agree right now. Yeah,
the
with how
question
I
should be
feel.
after a long and exhausting
Pandemic.
year of being alone.
For real. We're gonna have to do moderately agree as of now. Before, if
Yeah.
you would have told me this 3 years ago, I would have said,
I mean, because if I'm exhausted, I don't want to go to a party.
"Oh
I mean,
hell yeah."
you do?
No, no, no. I'm agreeing. Like, oh hell yeah. Like,
Okay,
if I'm
yeah.
exhausted, like,
Like maybe
cancel.
have a homie over, but not like, yeah. You enjoy going to art museums. Slightly disagree.
I do moderately disagree.
Okay. You often have a hard time understanding people's feelings.
No, I understand people.
So strongly disagree.
Yeah,
You like to have a to-do list for each day.
slightly agree.
Okay. You rarely feel insecure.
Strongly agree.
You avoid making phone calls.
I slightly agree with that, actually. I don't like
Slightly agree.
phone calls for some reason.
Yeah. You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own.
I strongly agree.
Strongly agree.
Hmm.
In your social circle, you're often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities.
I haven't done this in so long, so I would have
Who
to say
remembers?
moderately agree. I mean, moderately disagree.
This, if your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible.
Yeah, moderately agree.
You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago.
Strongly disagree.
You rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life.
Yes, I strongly agree.
Your emotions control you more than you control them.
Ooh, depends on circumstances. A lot of
Yeah,
these depend on circumstances, because obviously, if there's something that happens in my life, like for example, like if my dog died, chicken wing,
yeah.
that in that period of my time, my emotions carried me more than took control more than how I wanted it to control.
I
Or I don't
think
know if I said that right.
no, I know what you mean. I mean, it's more than you can control them. I mean, in any case, anyone who has to deal with loss is going to have a hard time. But I think on average, in everyday life, you're in control of your emotions.
Hmm.
So I don't know. What do you think?
I slightly agree with it.
Yeah. You take great care not to make people look bad, even when it's completely their fault.
Oof, I actually slightly agree with that because there are times that I do that.
Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and constant efforts.
Mm, I slightly disagree.
Slightly disagree.
Hmm.
When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take for them to feel disappointed in you.
Again, slightly disagree.
You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time.
Slightly disagree.
That's slightly. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time.
I slightly agree with that.
Precisely agree. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places.
Mm, that's a strongly disagree.
You know at first glance how someone is feeling.
Slightly agree.
Okay. Last page. You often feel overwhelmed.
Moderately disagree.
Okay. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps.
Slightly agree.
Slightly agree. You are very intrigued by things labeled as controversial.
I agree.
Strong.
Moderately.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like half of her podcast, huh?
And I
You would pass along a
do strongly agree for that one actually.
strongly agree. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more.
I would agree moderately.
Ag- Moderately agree. You struggle with deadlines.
Uh, Moderately disagree.
Don't disagree. Okay. You feel confident that things will work out for you.
Yeah, moderately agree.
Okay. Gender,
Other.
male,
No.
other. Social butterfly, male. All right, results. Generate them results. Console ESVJA. So you're 77% extroverted. You're 60% observant over intuitive. You're 60% more feeling than thinking.
Oh
Your
wow, really?
tactics is uh, judging than prospecting, and you're way more observant than turbulent.
Mm.
So I think I feel decent about this. How do you
Yeah,
feel?
I honestly, the whole feeling and thinking caught me off guard. I felt like
Yeah,
I'm a little
I
more
don't
of a
necessarily.
thinker than a
Yeah,
feeler, but
yeah. It must have just been how we said you have. I think you're both. You're very good at both because
yeah.
we put for a lot of them how you can easily empathize with people, which is true. But that shouldn't take away of your from your ability as being a thinker and just thinking things through instead of just feeling them.
Definitely.
Let's look at your strengths and weaknesses if you want to go to that. Um, you have strong practical skills, excellent managers of day-to-day tasks, routine maintenance, enjoy making sure that those who are close to them are well cared for. You have a strong sense of duty. You're very loyal, sensitive, and warm.
Hmm.
Good at connecting with others. I think all of these are true.
Definitely.
Uh, let's get into weaknesses. You're worried about your social status. What do you think about that? I don't totally
I
agree.
don't agree with that. No.
Inflexible.
Consoles place a lot of importance on what is socially acceptable and can be very cautious, even critical of anything unconventional or outside the mainstream. People with this
I don't.
personality type, no, I don't have that.
Reluctant to innovate or improve.
Just as they
I
can
don't.
be critical of others' usual behavior, consoles may also be unwilling to step out of their. No, that's fake.
And vulnerable to criticism.
Dude, I
Too
love
needy. Too
criticism.
selfish. I don't know where they got this from at all.
Yeah, this is a
Like none of these
botch.
are. Yeah, the weak strengths spot on. Weaknesses are whack.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there anything else you want to look at?
Romantic
Friendship.
relationships?
Oh, okay. Let's see. Uh, if they feel like this support isn't there, such as when their partner delivers criticism, consoles can feel extremely hurt. People with the console personality type dislike conflict and criticism when can make it challenging to address any problem that come up. Nothing is more hurtful or depressing to consoles, and they've realized that their partners don't respect their dreams or opinions. Consoles can be surprisingly tough and tireless in the face of hardship, but they need to know without a doubt that their partners are behind them. I think half of that's true. I like the
Yeah.
last two sentences,
Yeah, I honestly think half of that's true as well.
but the first half about extremely hurt, can't take criticism or conflict, that's not you at all.
That's not me.
But I think you're very tough and tireless in the face of hardship,
Hmm.
and you do need to know that the people who are your partners and are supporting you, they have your back 100%. So I agree with that.
Definitely.
I think that pretty
Uh,
much wraps it up, unless there's anything else you want to look at.
no, I think that's pretty much all I really was
So,
interested in looking at.
I mean, some stuff is spot on for sure. Some of it was botched. I don't know. I don't think it's a decent personality quiz. It's tough to really figure out a person with just simple questions. So I think it nailed your strengths for sure.
Yeah, and I think a lot of these personality quizzes, um, I mean, it's in the moment, right? Of like
Yeah,
how you answer the question. Like I think from
it's
a week from
average.
now, I can have a new outcome to this. It
That's
just
possible.
depended
Yeah,
on how you answer them at that moment. And I think I heard that in a podcast from frenemies, but
that's a really good point.
it's in the moment of when you take it. So I mean, hey, it knocked out the strengths, I believe, but The weaknesses,
Yeah,
I don't know about
were weird.
that. Yeah.
They were kind of weird.
But
So that wraps up that talking point, and that was our final of the day. So you want to take the outro?
yeah.
All right,
So
go for it.
I want to just say thank you all for joining us here at UCereal Podcast. It is such a blessing to have such amazing viewers, followers. We so much appreciate all the likes, all the engaging you guys do, and we hope to bring more content that's appealing to you guys, and just stretch our hands even further, and making sure you guys are within a great community, because that's all we want. It's just a great community with you guys. But nonetheless, thank you all so very much. If you have any suggestions, please comment below, or just email us. Um, Thank you guys so much. It was such a great session. We'll see you all in the next one, and peace.
Peace.